CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
What a gorgeous nighttime view from high above it. We are nearly...
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Middleton left side. Here's Lopez. Good work defensively by Capella.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Antetokounmpo lays it up and banks it in.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
And finished off by Collins.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Holiday the pass to Lopez. DiVincenzo with it. Back to Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. Good work defensively by Capella. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Here's Giannis after the made shot from John Collins. Collins against Antetokounmpo. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Capella. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
And I love when Lopez attacks like this, putting his size and long strides to great use there.
Young taking his time here. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee goes up, and Giannis throws it down.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here is Young. To the paint, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. That one drops for him.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Pass to Lopez. Okongwu grabs the board. Hawks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Snell kicks to Williams. And there's the pass to Okongwu. Back to Williams. Okongwu, the pass to Williams. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
And stolen by Williams. Okongwu with it. Lopez is there. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got his second basket.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Rebound Atlanta.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Williams passes to Gallinari. He feeds it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Shot to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. Giannis has got 6 points.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks ahead, leading by 5. 2K. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game and focus to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Williams. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Snell in at the 2.
Beautiful by Bobby Portis. Catches it in rhythm, and we know about the confidence he has.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Bucks trail by 5. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Antetokounmpo. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Capella over to help. Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Collins. It's good. And the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Here is Forbes, defended by Young. And Forbes kicks to Middleton. That one's not going to go. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks leading by 3. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Collins with it, out guarded by Giannis. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Collins, and finish off by Collins.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from, finds the open man.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Young passes to Herter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Lou Williams is checked in for Atlanta. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez comes in for Portis, and Antetokounmpo subbed in for Antetokounmpo.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. The Hawks leading by 5. Outside Williams. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Williams against DiVincenzo. Gallinari dishes to Okongwu. Can't connect from short range. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the shot is long. Williams in the post, defended by DiVincenzo. Williams looking around. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. They're in good position at the half. And that should...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Capella with it. Young outside. Young is double. Pass to Hunter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Clock at 2. And it's Capella missing. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 5-point game. He gets that one. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points for the game.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Here's Young. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's DiVincenzo. The putback. Giannis on the follow.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Young passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Pass to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Stolen by Holiday. Now here's Middleton. He's tightly guarded. They now take the lead.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Here's Young. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's all that was.
Something else. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Yep, that one goes.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Outside Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Williams dishes to Okongwu. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. The Bucks have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Now the pass to Portis. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Portis. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Portis has got the lead up to 2 now for Milwaukee. Outside Williams. There's the dish to Gallinari. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
He's guarded by Williams. Count that bucket. Portis has got 6.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
Now here's Williams. 8 points for him. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. The Hawks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
A player like Lou Williams is so valuable. He's an exceptional producer your team can rally around. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Count it, good.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Clint Capella. Gallinari is out there with Hunter. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Gallinari finds Young. And it's blocked. Bogdanovich against Middleton. And that one is stuffed right through.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Here's Young, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, and here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told them, this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Tucker. Kicks to Middleton. Back to Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Middleton can't get it to go.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
Middleton dishes to Lopez. Yes, that goes in.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Hawks trail by 6. Young outside. Gets a hand on it. The rebound by Holiday. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Shot's good by Middleton. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And here's Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Holiday.
Let's look at Trae Young's shot chart. He goes inside more than people mention.
And the first one drops. The Bucks making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Now, Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the score. He's put this offense on his back.
That one falls.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo against Collins. That one goes. Count it.
And they really all have confidence in Antetokounmpo to run that set, that they're willing to put every aspect of their offense in his hands.
And Young, here we go. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Here's the three. Kept alive by Atlanta. Capella, the pass to Young. And at last, they get one to fall. Young's got 20.
Incredible. Often the smallest guy on the floor, Young consistently comes up with the biggest plays.
The feed to Lopez. Giannis outside. That shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Herter passes to Collins. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And we've talked about Collins becoming a go-to scorer. Important points right there.
Antetokounmpo up top. He's guarded by Collins. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo, and it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Here's Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Lopez passes to Giannis. And the Bucks miss again. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Giannis with some nice D. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. The countdown is on from Milwaukee, Wisconsin at Fiserv Forum. It's the NBA on 2K. DA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. So the Nets starting five. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Green in at the 4 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness.
Wow, that was a strong dunk.
Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
Harden against Holiday. First quarter, just over a minute played. Harden the pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. Off target with his 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Here's Antetokounmpo. Dishes it to Lopez. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Bucks now. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
DiVincenzo against Irving. A three-pointer off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really hard to get to the shot of Lopez, especially with his reach.
The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon. Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Jordan the pass to Irving. In the corner, Harden, stolen by Holiday. Basket, good.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Nets trail by 6. Outside Irving. Pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. The 10-footer. Irving finds Jordan. With the shot. Irving can't hit.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. The Nets also changing it up. Aldridge comes in for Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Green. Irving drives in, lays it up off the glass.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Forbes. No good on the 3. Nets trail by 6. Here's Brown. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Aldridge keeps his head up and his options open. He's a team-oriented guy with a good basketball IQ. Excellent pass.
Holiday attacking. The Nets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Bucket is good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Nice D from Aldridge.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
1 quarter in the books. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked.
For me personally, I just...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
So for Brooklyn now, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in a power forward position. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And here we go. Keeps it alive. The rebound by Harden. Brooklyn trailing, pushing it up. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Boy, it's big whenever Aldridge leaks out like this. Opportunistic and excellent at running to the right spot.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Here's Middleton, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision-making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
Aldridge wide open, he fires. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Shots good by Middleton.
That was really a platinum-level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty in how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Uses both hands to slam it down.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
So it's the Bucks now. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Holiday with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Aldridge against Lopez. Here's Tucker, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a change for the Nets. Joe Harris is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Harden.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. DiVincenzo passes Giannis. And it's blocked by Jordan. The drive by Green. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
On the wing, Giannis. Six on the shot clock. He doesn't hit that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Brown. Makes it off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Portis. And stolen by Jordan. Irving up top. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Green kicks to Harris. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his first points in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Irving looking over the floor. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the shot goes down.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
The Nets shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Now Holiday. And here's Giannis from outside. No good on the last second attempt there.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. An exceptional game plan helped them.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Lets it go from 11, and that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Irving. Off the left rim and out. Irving's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Giannis drives in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, you got to have a plan for Giannis on the drive. I mean, he's extremely aggressive. The defense really unable to handle him.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Left side, Harris. Irving against Holiday. For the lead. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
That gives them the lead. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Irving against Holiday. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Pocket 4. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Jordan finds Harden. Nobody near Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
On its way from Irving for 2. Jordan the pass to Irving, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Irving's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Banked in off the glass. And it's a 4-point Nets lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis. A reverse. Nice D from Aldridge.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Harden. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Middleton against Harris. Middleton the pass to Portis. And nothing is falling for him right now. Aldridge dishes to Irving.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and is so crafty and creative around the basket.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. Here's DiVincenzo. He got it up. Off on that one. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. Portis kicks to DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. Middleton against Griffin.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. DiVincenzo's got his first points of the game.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Cuts it 5 from 18. But they'll get another chance. Holiday inside the line. A rebound by the Nets. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving kicks to Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Green is checked in for Brooklyn. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Moves back up, and the layup is up and in.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Irving for 3. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Great positioning on the putback.
And that's how you announce your presence. Make a statement. Lopez going strong to the glass.
Irving double team. It's intercepted. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Antetokounmpo. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
It's stolen. The finish. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. And James Harden subbed in for Bruce Brown. And the basket by Harden. And the Nets lead by 6.
Boy, so crafty a player is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score.
Guarded by Harden. Here's Forbes. They get the rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Harden surveying the D. The pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Harris. Passes to Green. He kicks to Irving. 4 on the clock. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
It's Harden with the drive. The shot missing. And Milwaukee the other way now. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Here's Giannis. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Harden's shot is good.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Harden, yes!
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Giannis against Harden. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it!
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. Aldridge out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3. And the jam by Harden.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
DiVincenzo against Irving. DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Can't hit from in close. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Here's Giannis. Offensive rebound. Tries again, and he nails the jumper. Giannis has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Harden draws the double. Irving against DiVincenzo. Irving attacking, and he gets the whistle. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Nets making a change here. Jordan's checked in.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Here's Irving. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo trying to get open as Lopez. And Giannis gets it to go.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Irving with it. Jordan at the elbow. Back to Irving. Jordan with it. Outguarded by Giannis. 5 on the clock. From 18 feet away. And it's Irving missing. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. DiVincenzo can't hit it. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Griffin's checked in for Joe Harris.
He gets them to within one possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Griffin looking it over. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, Green is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's Young. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
Nobody near Irving. His 3-pointers off the mark. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Harden, Jordan trying to free himself up, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Young looking around. Feeds to Capella. To the inside. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. And the jam by Harden.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now, here is Young. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Irving. Basket is good. He'll get it. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Now, here is Young. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Herter passes to Capella. Young against Harden. Here's Capella. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Capella's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
A nice shot by Irving.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Young. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Harden kicks to Harris. The pass to Jordan. Harden outside. Nets passing it around. Young against Irving. Good defensive work there by Young. Herder passes to Collins. Back to Herder. To the paint. Young outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to get it going. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Young's got 6.
And just good at staying under control. Even when Young is under duress, he just keeps his composure.
Count the basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's Young. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
They've got Griffin on out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Williams inside. Griffin on him. Outside Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot.
And over the years, guys, Aldridge has improved his defense, and he's especially gifted in terms of utilizing that length and athleticism defensively.
Brooklyn shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 7. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
On its way from Irving for 2, and it's Aldridge on the follow. Aldridge has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 9.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Williams passes to Okongwu. And good that time. Okongwu's now got his first bucket in this one.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
Pass to Claxton. Over Gallinari. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Williams finds Bogdanovich. Gallinari with it. Bogdanovich looking around. Gallinari, and it's Gallinari on the follow.
Well, he's got the size and strength. Gallinari doing work on the glass.
Nets leading by 7. Irving up top. He's guarded by Williams. Pulls it up. Now Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. He's got 11.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Williams dishes to Gallinari. Williams passes to Okongwu. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's James Harden in for Irving. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. Here is Harden following the basket by Trae Young. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Young. Finished off the break. And now it's only a 5-point Nets lead.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Harden kicks to Harris. And the three off target. Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Capella with it, picked up by Brown. Here's Young, and it's in there. Young's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Shot from 12. Harden's shot is good. And the Nets lead by 5.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Young passes to Capella. Basket counts. And that's now 8 points for Clint Capella.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Pass to Alden. 16 feet away. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now, here is Young. He's got 12. They grab their own miss.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here is Harden. It's a 3-point game.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Shots good from Young.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Here is Harden. 10 points for him. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
And a close game so. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to James Harden was the man in the first. He had 13 points and 1 assist. And that does it for our
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Now, here is Young. Hits the close-range jumper. Young's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Hawks. Young with the steal. Kicks to Collins. It's Young on the wing for the tie, and he sinks the layup. Young's got 18 points. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on, and you're right. I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers, and, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. Tony Snell's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Now here's Irving. He's got 13. Lock at 6. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And it's a 4-point Nets lead.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Bruce Brown comes in for James Harden. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside Williams. It's tipped. Outside Jordan. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jordan's got 5.
Well, you cannot give DeAndre Jordan those types of lanes. As soon as you do, he's going to exploit them.
Herter passes to Williams. He gets it in there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Irving for 3. Rebound collected by Snell.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Okongwu dishes to Williams. Pass to Snell. Now here is Gallinari. Down low and stolen by Harris. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And on the way from Irving for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Williams double team. Inside. Herter. And he comes up with the deuce. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Boy, Irving decisive on that drive. Gets the foul because of the intensity, taking it to the rack.
Brooklyn making some changes. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. And Blake Griffin subbed in for Joe Harris. Young outside. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 20 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Irving for 3. But they recover it. Second chance shot. Aldridge misses. Hawks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. To the inside. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is tough.
Here's Irving. And Capella sends it back.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Here's Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Young against Harden. Young inside. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 5-point Hawks lead.
An effective multi-dimensional scorer. Young is incredible at turning on the Jets when he's feeling.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Brown out there with Griffin. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the point. Here's Young, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Young finds Capella. Young inside, guarded by Harden.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Harden the pass to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The Hawks working the ball around. Young inside. Aldridge on him. The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 5.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Young with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Bogdanovich. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Irving. The dish to Aldridge. Brown outside. Griffin passes to Irving. Crafty move. And it's good on the layup. Irving's got 19 points.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Irving attacking. And he gets it to go. Now just a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Bogdanovich dishes to Young. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Count that one.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
The Hawks leading by 5. Now here's Capella. Here's Collins. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Irving from long range. Another miss by Irving.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Young with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Young against Brown. to the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
It's good. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Drops in the layup for 2. Young's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Hawks.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now Young. James Harden missing on the 3. From deep three-point range, and Trae Young gets the 3. And it's a 12-point Atlanta lead.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Now here's Griffin. Irving finds Harden. Connects from three-point range.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Young fires away from outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Young passes to Snell. From deep. And so it's Atlanta with the W. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Here's Young. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
And the pass to DiVincenzo. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Young. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Trae Young might be the last guy in this offense that you want to lose sight of.
Holiday looking over the floor. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Capella. That shot missing. Good D by Lopez.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
See the way Giannis kept going and kept his eye on the basket? That helped.
Holiday against Young. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Giannis inside. Capella covering.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Young outside. Pass to Collins. Shot clock at 5. Young drives in. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks trail. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Atlanta leading by 3. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. It's hauled in by Giannis. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Holiday. Passes it to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Young with no one around. Misses the 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
Herter passes to Young. Over Lopez. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Now here's Giannis. And Capella sends it back. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Hawks. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
You know, I like the confidence that they've shown here early on.
Yeah, I think they've controlled the momentum, and that is showing up.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks, Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Williams. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
The Hawks leading.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son Six in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the sixth men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument. Well, Antetokounmpo does such a great job of using all he has at his disposal, which is mostly his frame in drawing contact.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. The layup off target. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 1. Here's Williams, and he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got his first 2 points.
Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. From deep three-point range, Forbes can't get it to go.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The Hawks working the ball around. Three-pointer, Snell. The rebound by the Bucks. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Middleton against Gallinari. It's good.
Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. Way to get that one up quick.
Outside Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Here's Forbes. They get it again. And staying with the play, Middleton. Middleton's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks.
And Chris Middleton can make contributions by using his frame to be a good rebounder. Good effort there.
Pass to Gallinari. Here's Williams. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Doubled by Okongwu. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Williams. And it's Connaughton missing. The Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Williams attacking. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Young is subbed in for Tony Snell. Here's Young, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Young dishes to Capella. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Lopez right side. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And now here comes Young leading the break.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Holiday goes in. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
And this is the variety of ways Lopez can hurt you. He can be in the pick and pop. He could be in the roll. There's a lot of options from the big man.
Now, here is Young. He's got 15. Capella kicks to Young. The pass to Huerter. Back to Young. Over Holiday. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Fast break, Milwaukee. DiVincenzo passes to Connaughton.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
The shot, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 15 points. You look at the core of this young Hawks team. And that's
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Atlanta with the ball. They lead by 1. Kicks it out to Collins. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
A big man, John Collins, seeing the court that time.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. 17-foot shot on the way. Middleton can't get it to go.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And Young kicks to Capella. Back to Young. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
Another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Gallinari comes in for Collins. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for DeAndre Hunter. Kick out to Giannis. And he lays it straight in. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points for the game. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Young against Holiday. Count that one. 17 points in the game.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
Giannis outside. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. The Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Tony Snell comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. It's Williams with the drive. Good D by Lopez. Deflects the pass. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again maybe this season.
Williams inside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And Giannis throws it down.
And take a look at Giannis in his first year as opposed to now. That's strength coming into play now.
Snell finds Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 10.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Giannis drives in, and the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off and one stride gets by everybody.
Here's Williams. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Milwaukee in the lead. Giannis up top. Gallinari covering. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Inside, it's stolen by Capella. Outside Williams. Williams double team. Gallinari passes to Snell. Williams looking around. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Gallinari.
Yeah, hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Outside Williams with 1 on the clock, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the 2. And stolen by Hunter. Pass to Collins. Dishes it to Capella. Poked loose. Collins kicks to Capella. Got a piece of it. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And the rejection by Collins. Portis finds DiVincenzo. Here's Middleton. And the layup is good. Middleton's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Here's Williams. The rebound by Holiday.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Williams. In the corner, it's Hunter. Holiday against Williams. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here is DiVincenzo. Hand hit from the low block. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Hawks making a switch here. Young's checked in. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
The shot's good.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Young drives in, and the basket is good. Young's got 21.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. 2 points, that one goes.
Just all the physical advantages that Giannis has really present a tough challenge for the defense down there.
Young against Holiday. Young passes to Snell. Back to Young. From 6 feet. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
Giannis outside. Trying to get open is Lopez. Atlanta with the rebound. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. And here we go. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Bogdanovich. And it's a 4-point Hawks lead. Holiday up top. There's the dish to Lopez. And he gets the bucket.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Hawks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Shots good from Young.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
Here's Giannis. Good work defensively by Capella. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Down low. Clock at 4. Here's Bogdanovich, and that one is good.
Now Bogdanovich gutsy with that one.
And the Bucks with possession. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Rebounded by Capella.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lopez finds Holiday. Offline with his three. Collins with it. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And looking at the Nets, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan. And there's Green. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players. but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Good on the shot.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Irving against DiVincenzo. The shot's good from Irving.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Antetokounmpo on the wing. DiVincenzo. The pass to Middleton. To the inside. 4 on the shot clock. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Harden grabs the miss.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Here's Harden. Oh, what a dunk!
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Now Middleton. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. A second chance effort, and it's Lopez laying it in.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Left side, Jordan. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Jordan.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. And it's Brown in for Irving. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Back to Middleton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. In transition, here come the Nets. It's blocked. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Claxton. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Middleton. No points in the game yet for him.
Man, can he finish. Chris Middleton, so good at driving inside. And if you don't get there soon enough, he's turning it over on top of your head.
Here is Harden. They lead by 4. Poked away. And it's the Bucks on the break. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. Pass to Portis. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Here's Middleton. A beautiful reverse layup. Middleton's got his second bucket.
That was really a platinum level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty in how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Harris. And it's Griffin in for Nicholas Claxton.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Count it. Harden's got 6 points.
I really appreciate how Harden handles contact, staying in control of his body, and tremendous balance.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Nets lead by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Portis, Holiday out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Forbes in at the points. Bucks trail by 5. And here is Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. Knocked away. Irving with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
Baseline jumper. And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands too.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Harden's shot is good. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Griffin with some nice D. Stolen by Holiday. Portis the pass to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
And Griffin stays with it.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. The shot's good from Forbes.
And, you know, he's not a big guy, but Forbes has added some muscle to his frame, and it came into play there. Nice job overpowering the defense on that possession.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Harden outside. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Nwora. He's covered by Brown. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Irving's got 8 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle. You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Harden dishes to Aldridge. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Green. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Harden surveying the D. He feeds it to Aldridge. And the wide open shot from Green. They get it back. Pass to Harden. Over Lopez. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Irving gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. .11 seconds left to play here in the half. There's the pass to Middleton. It's good.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic when he's involved in the pick.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 12 points and 3 rebounds. And that'll do it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Antetokounmpo. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Great tee that time from Green. Here's Irving. Now the dish to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Bucks trail by 11. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Middleton for 3, makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Man, it's obvious that Middleton has great confidence. I mean, you can just see it oozing out of him. He's so good at catching the defense off balance and knocking down the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
Here's Harden. Tries again over Lopez. Jordan, it's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 10.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Irving.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Middleton against Harris. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket for Middleton.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Back to Irving from deep. No good, shot missing. Now the Bucks take it the other way. DiVincenzo with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lopez finds Tucker. 6 to shoot. Here's Middleton, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you know, with Middleton, once he gets himself going, he's really hard to slow down because he's got really good size, a great stroke, and has become more skilled not only as a shooter but a ball handler.
And showing some terrific range.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Bucks trail by 11. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez right side. Kicks it down to Middleton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Blake Griffin comes in for Green, and it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harris. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Forbes. Outside Irving. From the baseline. Again, the Nets for two.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
To the left wing. Connaughton passes to Lopez. And that one is off. Good D by Jordan. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Irving can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The tray. But they get it back. The three ball. Off target. And so it's Brooklyn, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly.
Set it up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo is out there with Portis, and it's Forbes in at the point guard position. Harden the pass to Claxton, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, you gotta admire the precise passing of Harden. All he needs is a little crack to thread the needle.
The drive by Giannis, and it's blocked. To the paint, and the jam by Harden.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
Out to the right wing. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Inside.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Claxton the pass to Aldridge. For three, Harris. Unable to get that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And he gets the whistle, too. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Irving. He sinks the 11-footer. And the Nets lead by 18.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here is Forbes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's what Forbes has to do now. He's got to be aggressive, force the defender into a tough spot, and be ready to handle that contact.
And the Nets making a change here. Green's checked in. Nets leading by 16. Now, here is Harden. In the corner, it's Harris. Over in the corner, Green. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Kicks it down to Middleton. His 3-pointers off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Harden dishes to Green. Left side, Irving. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, until that final buzzer sounds, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Harden outside. Down low, Claxton. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And it's Irving missing. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. They trail by 16. Here's Connaughton, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Kicks it out to Harden. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Harris against Middleton. Shoots the 3. Here's Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Now Green. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And the starting lineups have concluded. So thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. DA,
hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
So the Nets starting 5. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center. Young with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Young against Harden. And it's blocked by Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan is a force on defense. Tough to finish when he's lurking.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here is Young. Misses off the left iron.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
They shoot again. Green finds Harris. It's Harden with the drive. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Harden's got his second basket.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Harden against Young. Capella, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Picked them clean. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young passes to Capella. Out left to the wing. Green against Collins. Jordan with the rebound.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
And Jeff Green drops them both. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now Young. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Second shot opportunity. Good as the jump shot falls.
The willingness of Young to work off the ball just gives the defense another thing to account for.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power. Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Here's Irving, and the Nets miss again.
It's very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Young against Green. Here's Capella. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Capella's got 6.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Harris dishes to Harden. They kick it out to Green. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Atlanta making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Brown comes in for James Harden. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
The anticipation of Kyrie steals it away, kicks off the fast break.
Herter passes to Hunter. On the wing, Williams. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Irving. Rebound by the Hawks.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Williams, and he banks in the layup.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
Irving with a clean look. Another miss by Irving.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Collins passes to Herter. Capella, high post. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's Collins from outside. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Here's Irving. He sinks the 11-footer.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
Williams passes to Capella. 1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Tie game in Atlanta. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. And it's Capella missing. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And they're pushing it up. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Irving. And yes, it's good. Irving's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Nets.
Tremendous focus by Kyrie. Doesn't let the contact throw him off.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern. Only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Now Young following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Here's Okongwu. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta. Harden dishes to Aldridge. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Great balance and body control for a big. Aldridge powers through some pretty good defense there.
Young looking it over. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. And it goes down 2 points. Young's got the lead back up to 2 now for the Hawks.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Harden. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Young outside. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The shot's good from Irving.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now, here's Okongwu. Here's Young. The dish now to Okongwu. Back to Young. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Here's Irving. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Young passes to Okongwu, and Harden comes to help. Here's Gallinari. Good on the bucket. Gallinari's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Against physical D, Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
It's Harden with the drive. Griffin can't get it to go in for Atlanta. They've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. And the shot is good. Young's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Harden left side. And it's good for 2.
Aldridge is a pro's pro. Keep your eyes open to make a play for someone else.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Young against Harden, and Young kicks to Gallinari. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. That one goes in. Irving's got 14.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court, finishes the job.
Here's Snell. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 14 points and 1 assist. Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Now here's Harden. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Irving's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Young.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Harris outside. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Now, here is Young. 14 points for him. Feeds it to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. And the dunk by Capella.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Nets leading by 4. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Harden against Young. And that one, good. Young's got 16 points.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Hunter with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And Young, here we go. That one good for 2. Now just a 2-point Nets lead. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Irving kicks to Harden. 11 feet out and he hits it. Harden's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Young against Harden. Young dishes to Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Herter, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, this is what they want from Herter. Be assertive and make plays.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's good, 2 points. Harden's got 19 points.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Williams dishes to Okongwu. Kicks it to Bogdanovic. Free throw line jump shot. Atlanta again missing. The Nets have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Harris's shot is off.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Williams against Harden. Williams passes to Okongwu. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Claxton. Gallinari covering. Aldridge, the pass to Claxton. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Aldridge trying to break free. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 2.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Here's Okongwu. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Okongwu's now got it all tied up now for Atlanta. Harden with it, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay mon. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets, we've got Harden. He's out there with Irving. Harris is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
To the inside, and stolen by Aldridge. Irving attacking, and the rejection by Collins. Williams against Irving. Williams kicks to Bogdanovich. Williams inside, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
All that length, Aldridge able to close airspace quickly.
Harden's shot is off, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul for the Hawks. Clint Capella comes in for Gallinari, and Trae Young subbed in for Bogdanovich. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Green in for Nicholas Claxton. Capella finds Young. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Young's got 10 points in just the second half.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight. See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work, willing to get their hands dirty inside.
Passes to Williams. Back to Young. And it's in there.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Nets leading by 3. Now here's Harden. Dishes it to Irving. Harden against Williams. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Williams. Young inside. Guarded. Oh my goodness!
Did you see
what a play?
Unbelievable.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Young passes to Hunter. He kicks to Collins. Hunter with it. Harris is there. And it's Hunter with the jam.
What a bucket for DeAndre Hunter. His energy on the offensive end, exceptional.
Harden dishes to Irving. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Williams with the steal. And now Young running the floor all by himself. Collins trying to break free. Young's shot is good. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Harden bounce pass. Here's Irving. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And here's Young to the left side wing. Hunter kicks to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Young, it counts.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Capella sends it back. The Hawks, another fast break opportunity here. And they go to the intentional foul. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Lou Williams. To the middle. The kick out to Young. Collins up top, guarded by Green. Here's Young. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they tighten up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Here's Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
So it's the Hawks now. 4-point game. Now Young from deep three-point range. That shot no good. Shot high post. Misses.
Nice stop from Kevin Huerter using his side.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.